Oh man, the sun's finally out. Got our shit ready. Oh, I forgot the tripod. Fuck. Hold on. Alright. Hey, me if I didn't forget something. Should bring the rock? I don't know, man. Do I feel it? I don't know if I feel it, man. I think I should bring the rock. Yeah, let's bring the rock. We didn't bring the rock last time. Shit. Come on, rock. You want to bring you, but we have to. Get fired. Driver's seat. Tripod and skateboard in the back. In the back, Jack. You tied up. Alright, we are set. See you. Alright, so you know what that means. We're here at our spot because it's Saturday. Saturday, Sunday, place is closed, so we gotta set up right here. Stuff. Got the tripod up here. What's up, YouTube, man? Shit. Man. Alright. So last video we did it in there. Number 20. Anyway, number 21. What's up? Training. I told you I was gonna finish the story. So on the 30th day anniversary video, I was so psyched, man. We're out here. Video is like 4 hours and 47 minutes, and then man, so stoked, you know. Got to meet Ducky. He wants to be a comedian, so it's like throwing out all these like OD, uno dos, because you know, because I told him my thing was 12. I was number 12, and they're like uno dos, uno dos. I was like, uno dos, you mean me? Uno, you dos? No, uno dos. 1, 2, 12. You know what's funny? There was a gang locked up. One of those, you know, there's many of those prison shows, and it said someone was like number 14 was the N letter, and then I noticed number 12 was the L, dude. I didn't even notice. I had this for the longest time. I didn't even know L was the 12th letter in the alphabet. So that's crazy, right? I just found out yesterday because the guy had a number 14, and it says 4. They were like trying to separate the gangs and shit, you know. So anyway, yeah, I keep getting lost. So I was all psyched, man. Video was awesome, and you know, I met him, and he's telling us about like Folsom prisons and shit. How like the first prison, it was all small and all kinds of shit in detail, you know. Like only like someone that experienced it would know. And then Danny, you know, he kept going around, and he, you know, did the 3-hit line. And he fucking broke my tail right here, right? Got the tail crack right here, you know. Land too hard on the tail, but board's still good. We're still rocking it. We're still riding it. Yeah, and it was perfect, man. And then went home, ran out of 2 memories, internal memories, 64 gig external memories. Went home and then came out, did some more shit till like till the sun went down. So that was pretty much the whole video of number 18. And I was inside, kicking back, did a couple of things, uploaded the video, kicked back, watched some YouTube, watched a little bit of skating, you know, trying to find some good skating something, you know, like more of a, like a vlog-ish. And just sitting there, just relaxing, just reminiscing about the whole day. It was fucking perfect, man. It was so awesome. Just reminiscing. And I love, you know, a lot of times I just fall back to certain songs. Like Dave Matthews Band, you know, a couple of his songs. What happened the way Dave Matthews Band video is they're usually around 10 to 20 minutes or more. Like my video, you know, minimum 30 or more, you know. We don't fuck around. So throughout about 1/3 of the song, like let's say this song I'll put it in the description. This song called "Love Will Lay Down." Okay, he always has like special guests. This one has a special guest. His name is Bradford Masali, I think. I don't know. I'll put it in the description. And he plays the saxophone, you know. So the song, you know, I just fast forward the song up to like maybe 6 minutes or something. 4 to 6 minutes where it starts ending the lyrics, and then the saxophone starts coming on, you know. So it goes. Could I love you 'cause you love me? Could I love you 'cause you love me? Oh, darling. Could I love you 'cause you love me? Oh, darling. As we dance the night away. As we dance the night away. And then the saxophone comes on, you know. You know, like the saxophone comes on. So that's the part I fast forward to all the time, right? And then so the song is probably like 10 11 minutes long. And you know, just could I love you 'cause you love me, darling? It's the same when we dance the night away. Because you know it was like, because the night was fading, right? We dance the night away, and then then the saxophone comes on. I'll put it in the description. You know what I mean? You have to see it. But anyway, that's what I was doing. I kept just watching that video. And next thing I know, man, fuck. It was 4 o'clock in the morning. Dancing the night away, alright. I was like, fuck, I gotta go to sleep. I have dialysis, you know, because that was Sunday. So Monday I have dialysis. Like, fuck, I went to sleep. I woke up, you know. I was hyped still, but I was tired. So I went to dialysis. And then after dialysis, I was like, I got home and got something to eat and shit and whatever, and I crashed out at about 9 o'clock. I crashed out because I was getting a fever, man. I was starting to like shaking. I started like to shake. Like I have like 101 fucking temperature and shit. Because what happened is, part of it I think is because I was out in the sun all day on Sunday. And because that day and Monday was like the 2 hottest day last week. It was like up to 85, you know, between 82 and 85, and then no sleep. See, I was used to no sleep before. I used to play video games all night, man. I was playing Wasteland 3 on my computer. I already total like 1,100 hours on that game. So that just tells you how many hours I play that fucking game. Like sometimes I'll play like from 8 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock in the morning. You know, like 8 a.m. to 4 a.m. the next, like, past midnight. Yeah, straight. I was nuts, man. I would live stream for like 5-6 hours, and then live stream again for another 4 hours, you know? But the video games, all you do is use the keyboard and the mouse, you know? So it didn't take too much activity, so, anyway, man, and then, so, Monday night at the fever. Tuesday I still got up. I still did the video, but it wasn't, you know, like I don't know what happened, but my back, it still hurts right now, right here. My lower back right here. I don't know if you can see it right here. Just this side though. I don't know because I'm standing this way or what, but yeah, my side right here hurts, and I think because I slept. My wife wanted me to sleep up there with her, you know. So I think she had maybe because I sleep on the floor, right? So my back would be really strong. I think I had a pillow under there or something, or blanket, because I woke up like that. And that was Monday night. Yeah, I woke up with a back. And then Tuesday skate, and then Tuesday night the fever came back, and my back was still sore. And then Wednesday, it got cold, like, you know, colder than this. And then the thing with dialysis, man, it's cold normally it's already cold, right? And then I started getting the fever again, man. So I started shaking and just putting gloves on and shit, just shaking the whole treatment. I couldn't wait to get home, you know, and lay down. And then I was trying to lay down at around 9 o'clock on Wednesday, and then my freaking daughter-in-law actually came with her friends, and they came in and shit, they opened the door, and cause I had a heater on and everything. I was all cozy on the recliner chair. You know, I live in the studio, so I don't have too much room. But I like to just lay on the ground, you know. That's where I sleep. I'm used to that. And I kept telling, come on, you know. So I got to tell her, hey, you can't be coming here, you know, because after, you know, come in the daytime, you want to do something, man. So then I had to wait for, you know, like, trying to kick her out, because, you know what I mean? Like, it's freezing, man. So Wednesday night, and then Thursday, I didn't even want to do the video. Yesterday's the video before this one, but it was Ruben Orkin's birthday, you know. It was gonna be Friday, and I don't do video on Friday. So like, that's why I didn't bring the rock on that video. I brought the rock today though. So then last night, Friday, I went to sleep like around 9 again, and just pretty much the whole time, man, like taking 3 Tylenols. All that time I've been taking like 3 Tylenols. And my wife would say, man, usually you bounce back. I was like, nah, man, you know, I don't know what happened, just, it happens, you know. So yeah, so now I have to, even how psyched I am, I mean, I gotta like, go to sleep, you know. I can't like, pull all-nighter and shit, you know. Can't be like Chris and shit. Wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. Wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. Do, 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 do. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what happened. So my back right now still hurts a little bit. You know, like, yeah, I'm pushing out. It's hard, man. Like, it's so weird. Like, just do a little shit, man. Like, like if I move wrong, like this way or something, like right here, I can feel it. If I move like this, doesn't feel it, but like this, I can feel it. I don't know. So anyway, that's pretty much the story of my shit, and but that's okay, because I finally got everything for that rock, man, to get that big ass rock out. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to. I mean, yeah, I know I don't sound like a fucking pussy or anything like that, but we will. Hopefully, I get that rock either tomorrow, or we'll bring that slap up. No fucking wax slap, because we got the dolly finally. They're like a week late from delivery. So strap that bad boy. Because when I get that rock, I want to be like 100%, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be like, right now I'm like 70%, you know? So I'm not going to, I mean, just doing this shitty fucking ollies doesn't take too much, so it's not too bad. But if I'm going to try to ride that rock, you know what I mean? Fucking Dwayne Johnson, you know, I got to make him proud. Most likely it'll probably be the Tuesday video. Thursday would probably be better. I mean, I got no whatever, you know. There's no time limit. That's what I love about skateboarding, man. Don't worry about it. You know. Sometimes like I gotta do it because I was thinking, man, I'm not gonna get up today. And then I saw fucking Evel Knievel. You know what he says? Evel Knievel says, "The day I don't get up is the day I fail." And you know, in my profession, I can't fail. I was jumping fucking 18 buses and shit in a metal, heavy ass metal Harley Davidson. Yeah, so I keep thinking of him, you know, and then think of Bruce Lee too, you know. Running water never goes stale, you know. So let's go, run it up. Worse. Pretty good. First set. Alright, we're back. So there's a candy place over there. They have a handicap rail, right, coming out. So the guy, you want to walk, like the handicap rail is right here. It goes like that. You're gonna walk all the way like this. Hold on. The gardener dropped his rake right there, so I ran over there to give it to him. Why not? I mean, don't have to, but that's how I am, man. If I could do something, I'd do it. So, anyway, see, I was riding my bike coming this way. So this way. So he comes out of the door like this. He tripped over the rail. Like, I was like, huh, whatever. So I'm like, and then he's just walking all slow and shit. Like, come on, because this sidewalk is like this wide, right? Because there's telephone poles and fire hydrants and all that. And so he's walking this way, right? And the liquor store is over there, right next door, the other side. So he went right instead of left. And then he stopped, turned around. So I didn't want to hit him. And you know, like I told you, I can only see this much, okay? So whatever was down there, I can't see. So right when he turns around, I try to swerve around him and I fucking ran into a fire hydrant. And he goes, yo, bro, you alright, man? He had like these thick glasses on. Like Coca-Cola bottle almost. Almost Coca-Cola bottle. And then I was like, yeah, dude, I'm cool, thank you, man. And he's like, oh, man, shit. And then he was playing some kind of fucking shit, like, he's going like this or something. Can you see that? Or, you know, like that fucking John Cena shit. You can't see me. I only can see like a little like blurry shit. Cause he's standing this close to me, you know, like as close to the camera as to me. He's like right here. So I only can see whatever, like just his face, right? Like I told you, like from standing, I only see that. He's throwing shit in my face, like I had some food and everything, and I had my wallet. I was making sure maybe, you know, like, you never know, you know, pickpocket me or something, but I mean, whatever. So I just kind of played, and I was like, hey, dude, I can't see that good. Oh, no, first he says, before he did that, yeah, well, it doesn't matter, after or before, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna finish what are we saying? So I'm like, dude, I can't see that good, man. You know, you can't you put stuff in my face I can't see. And he's like, don't worry about it, man. I'm blind as a bat, bro. So anyway, I don't know if he said this before that or after, it doesn't matter. But he's like, yeah, man, I'm trying to buy some beer. You know where I can buy some beer? He's like, yeah, dude, it's right there, dude, liquor store. Oh yeah, but then I forgot he's blind as a bat. And he's asking a blind guy where something is, and he's blind himself. And you know what they say? Blind leading the blind into the ditch. Got a pause. Got a dog walker coming. So that's the old man right there. I told him it doesn't open on a weekend. He's still coming on the weekend to see if it's open. Yes, it's locked. I told him the last time. I'm not gonna tell him this time because he kind of like was like all moody and shit. He's like, you know me? I don't give a fuck how old you are, how young you are. I help you one time, you're fucking whatever, dick or whatever. Fuck you. I'm not gonna help you no more. You know? See? I mean, you think about it, I know he's old and shit, probably has like memory loss and all that shit, but still, man. Look at my fucking ass. I got all this shit out here last time, the same thing. Tripod, camera, fucking cone rock, the dolly, my skateboard, my fucking shitty look and everything, and how do you not forget me, man? You know, last time I was nice. I was like, hey, yeah. I said, they don't open on weekends. They close on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's okay. And then that lady, I think that lady is that, you know, Ducky's. I think that's Ducky's wife. He told me she was like fucking, I don't know. But it's funny though, she's a black guy, but why would he go? I don't know. Just like he told me it was Bob Marley's birthday on 420, so I don't try to correct people, I just go with it. But like if I see him coming like that and they just want to like fucking come into my camera, if I see them, I'll turn it off. If I'm like this, doing this shit and they keep walking, I'm not gonna turn it off, dude, you know? I'm doing my shit. Like see how I was coming this way to skate this way and I saw her walking and the old man, I turned it off for her to go by with the dog. But anybody else? Alright, let's go. I think I'm on what, 7? 5? Before I forget, you know, I'm going to say I have met many, many, many strangers. Many more than not. Are very, very nice and considerate, you know. Like that lady, I seen her all the time. You know, never say hi, never do nothing. So, you know, you just, people like that, you just ignore. I remember my neighbor, this guy named Eddie, like, he's like a salesman at Quickset, you know, those locks. Wears suits and ties every day, and then on the weekend, he's a fucking Raider Nation, you know. He got this Harley Davidson with like air shocks and shit to lower it, and he's got a big old visor with Raiders carved into it, Raiders jacket, like fucking everything Raiders, man. Even got like skulls with flames on the gas tanks, and but then Monday through Friday, he's got this suit and shit on. He's like Quickset salesman. And I never waved to him for like a whole year, man, when I lived there. And then one day, dude, I was checking my mail and he's like, hey, what's up? I was like, hey, you know. So that's how you do, man. You just go with the flow, you know. Don't force it. Like you say hi to somebody, it's normal to get fucking pissed off, you know what I mean? Like, you say hi to somebody, be nice to somebody, open the door for somebody, and they don't say shit. But that's just how they are, man. You know, it's on them, man. You know they're gonna they're gonna fucking die like that, you know? They're gonna die miserable. You know what I mean? Like, the best way to do it is when you do things like I ran and gave that guy the rake. I don't give a shit if he says thanks or not. You know, it's like the right thing to do for me, right? The reason is because maybe some car came and didn't see it and get run over and fuck up the car, and then that person has to be, you know, get sued and shit. You know what I mean? More shit, man. Like, the more people suffer, the more like a ripple, you know? I always think everything is like a ripple, like you drop a pebble. I mean, yeah, I always use Bruce Lee shit, but he's got the best shit, so I'm gonna use it. You know, you throw the pebble in the pond and it ripples, you know? Like an onion ring, you know? Keeps going, and then it eventually, you know what I mean? Further and further. Or like if you drop a drop of black ink into clear water, you know? Like some clear Dasani water. Just, you know what I mean? Just one drop, man, fucks it all up. So yeah, I ran over there and gave that to him because, you know, that's the right thing to do, man. You know, safety for other people. I mean, not even that. What if the guy came, crashed into the okay, this is the most extreme shit, though. This is like fucking video game shit. He come, police chase or something. He hits the curb, does it like a 180. All right, it does like a donut style. Like he hits this like that, hits the rake, shoots the rake like a fucking arrow, like a spear. Boom! Hits me in the, jabs me and stabs me in the fucking stomach, right? And I'm dead. This is like probably either creep show or like Twilight Zone shit, you know. But it can happen. I mean, so yeah. So the main issue is, man, you just do things just because it's right, and you, if you want to do it, don't do it because for the wrong reason, you know. Do it because it's the right reason. You feel good about it, and it's the right thing to do. And don't ever think of getting rewarded. The reward is just like an extra, like I say, like a steak sauce. You know, you already got the steak, you know. By doing great things like that, you're already like a great person, and no matter what you think, there's always someone watching you, okay? Like I'm making this video, there's probably at least 3 people watching me, whether it's from those houses, or some car parked up here or across the street, anywhere, man. There's at least 3 people watching me doing this shit, at least. So yeah, so, you know, you do the right thing. That brings you back to, remember that movie with Denzel Washington and Ethan Hawke, Training Days? The girl got like mugged or something, or was getting raped in the alley or something, and Ethan Hawke went and got her and everything, and she gave him her picture and shit, and told him about her cousin and everything. And then Denzel Washington tried to set him up, and he was getting ready to get killed. They were getting ready to blow him up in the shower, in a bathtub, and they looked in his wallet, and they found that picture of his cousin or his niece or something. Yeah, his niece. And they called his niece. He's like, yeah, that guy helped me out today. I was getting jumped or raped or something. And then, yeah, and that's how he got away with it. You know, that's how he got his life saved. And you can say whatever you want, man. There's a higher power, you know? I'm telling you right now, because I wouldn't be where I'm standing right now if there wasn't a higher power, man. There are so many times me and my family could have been dead, you know? You know, a lot of family died, you know, in the war, the Vietnam War. You know, trying to get here and shit. I mean, even right now, man, people trying to cross the borders and all that shit. They all have their own stories. But like I said, for me anyway, for me it's a higher power. You know, because, I mean, you know, a lot of times, I mean, I wouldn't have made it. Like I'm just telling you right now, man. I got many, way many stories to tell. Don't worry, we got a long time to make our videos. For now, I'm gonna stretch and then we're gonna go skate. Alright, so you know, you do good things, whether you open the door or whatever, and if you expect to get a thank you 100% every time, you are the one that's going to lose, okay? Because you're the one that's gonna be like, fuck that bitch, you're not gonna open the door no more. No. And if they don't say thanks or acknowledge you or whatever, when you say hi or open the door or whatever, just the way I take it is like this. When I do these ollies, sometimes the tail hits, sometimes it doesn't, you know? It's fine. Just like I said, you open the door, sometimes they thank you, sometimes they don't. You greet them, sometimes they greet you back, sometimes they don't. So take it like an ollie. Think of it as an ollie, okay? So every time you do that, think of it like, oh shit, I just did an ollie. Oh, I failed, oh well. They didn't say thanks, that means my tail didn't hit. But then again, you know, like, you know, they say, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Almond Joy's got nut, mounds don't. So remember, but they all have coconuts in it. See, no hit, no ollie. No ollies, but it's okay. See, another no ollie. Yeah, that's a pop right there. What the hell was that? One whole turn. Close to that side. Much better. Got one turn. We might only do one turn today, man. Yeah, I think that's all we got for today, man. I'm out of energy. But you know what? I'm super happy that I made a video, though. You know. You know what I mean? So. Actually, I was thinking I might not make them as long. You know, just tell little stories. Cause I mean, fuck, man, I go forever. You know. Today I was gonna tell about, because it's 21. I was gonna tell the story about how I got here when I turned 21 to California. But fuck, the story is probably like, you know what? I'll tell you I'll tell you a story when we get to the house. I'll tell you that story, okay? That way, for people that don't want to watch that shit, it's fine. But people that want to sit there and hear the story about it, we'll talk about it there. So we'll pack up for now. Alright, for now the video is actually over. Thanks for watching, but bonus clips, I guess, storytelling. Yeah, that's all I got for today, man. I got no more. Yeah, you know, I don't know. You've been sick, but I'm sure you've been sick. Everybody's been sick, and you get that sweat, like that. Not sweaty as in like physical sweaty, but that sick sweat. You know, kind of wet and nose a little runny and stuff like that. Yeah, and we're gonna skate tomorrow too, so it's not like, you know, we got 2 days, you know what I mean? 2 days straight. Lo, I thought your back was hurting. What are you doing with that rock? I don't know. Can't leave no rock behind. I left him home once, so I mean, I feel bad. I had to bring him today. Alright, thanks for watching, man. If I don't tell the story, thanks for watching. Keep on rolling. If you see more of the time, that means I told the story. Then comes a day I stare at myself, then start to ask the question to me. Things were quiet then, in the way they were there, but today but now I am the proudest monkey you ever see. I turn to question me. Do I want the simple, simple life that I once lived in a way? turn to myself and question me. Do I want the simple, simple life that I once living away? But all this daydream. Anyway, trying to film. There's always people. Always people. Alright, so pretty good today. I probably won't tell the story. You know? Because I don't know how long the video is, that's why. Alright, I'm gonna tell the story. Fuck it. Fuck it, man. We had a short one just yesterday, right? So yeah, I'll tell you. Let me go unlock the door and we'll be right back. So, yeah, alright. Tell you a story. So, this was skateboarding training 21. It's pretty closer. So you can hear me better. Better than Ezra. Alright. So, I was gonna start out with when I turned 21, I came to California. The full story, okay? Not the fake story. So, some of it might be repeated, you know, for the repeated viewers. So I figured since it's training number 21, I moved here when I was 21, so, well, 2 months before I turned 21, which is close enough. So I figure that's what I do. So, started back in '85 when I saw Back to the Future with Michael J. Fox ripping that little dolly thing off. Did the ollie off the curb. I was like, fuck, damn, that's sick, you know? So then I got my first skateboards from Kyle Snyder, Vision Shredder, mid-size. And then I got my first pro board from Chris, Joe Bucktow's cousin, Chris, who was Jeff Lucero, the ABC block model. And he gave me my first Thrasher. And I started sending in, you know, $2-3 to these different companies for catalogs and posters and stickers, you know, decals they call them, not stickers. Some call stickers, but they call them decals. Decals. Kind of like locals only. Remember that? They'd spray paint like on the ramps, locals only. You know what I mean? Like, you're not local, you can't ride my ramp, motherfucker. So then, 1989, my sister Maniwan, she had a job in a Southwest airline in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. And she asked if I wanted to move over there. I was like, fuck yeah, man. I'm like, that's one state closer to California, you know? So, you know, when I was reading those Thrasher and sending all those stickers and everything, I wanted to go to California. I made up my mind. I was 14 years old. I'm like, I'm going to California, man. That's where I want to be. That's where I ought to, you know what I mean? Right away, like, I knew that's where I want to be. And then, see, the thing with me, man, when I do shit, I don't care about anybody or anything, man. Not that I don't care about them or hurt them or don't give a shit about them. Well, I don't. I mean, sounds selfish, you know, like me first, but I mean, even my mom was crying. She's like, no, stay here, you know, stay with me, you know, because she was on dialysis, and I guess she knew that she was going to live that long. I don't know. I mean, fuck, I lived since '96. I lived a pretty long time on dialysis, so I guess she was older and she wanted to eat what she wanted, you know what I mean? Like, we all make choices in life, man. You know, like in Shawshank Redemption, you know, Morgan Freeman says, "Get busy living or get busy dying, man." You mean it's our choice. I don't care what any fucking body says, man. I'm the last person for people to like preach to me, you know. Like fuck, man. If they want to compare notes with me, dude, like I'm not fucking saying I'm badass, but I could give you fucking more stories than, you know. The main thing is your brain is so powerful, man. You can overcome anything, man, you know. But at the same time, you gotta have a faith, you know, like have a belief, you know. I believe in Jesus Christ, you know. I believe in the higher power out there, because, you know, I mean, it's your choice what you believe. But for me, I survived this long, so, and I believe in that. So I mean, for me, that's, you know, for me it's true, you know. For me anyway. I mean, it could be different for everybody. Yeah, I mean, I grew up in a Buddhist, you know. I mean, Asia is pretty much Buddhist, you know. It's like my sister would tell me, she'd say like, it's like you telling somebody, hey, just paddle, you know. Somebody don't know how to swim, right? You throw them in the river or the fucking lake and you just tell them, just paddle and kick your legs and swim, you know. They're still gonna drown. They don't know. I mean, they can try, but they don't know. It's the same thing. That's the way she told me, like, you know, Buddha teaching is kind of like, you know, not trying to put it down, but, and then, you know, Jesus Christ. I'm not even gonna say Christians or fucking this and that, because Jesus Christ, man. That's it. That's the only thing, man. That's the only thing I gotta say. You know, I tell people, did you really read the same Bible I did, or did you just fucking make this shit up? You know, I might not look like a fucking religious person. I'm not religious, but I have a lot of faith, and I've been through many trials, tribulations. You know, just like fucking Saul. You know, when he got blinded 3 times and shit, or 3 days. Then he changed his name to Paul, and then he's like, God, give me my vision back. I'll fucking help you. You know, I'll be yours forever. You know. I mean, there's just like the wind. See how the wind's blowing right now? I mean, that's the way Jesus Christ works, man. You can't see the wind. You can see the dust and shit like that, or the snowstorms and all shit like that. But like on a clear day, when the wind blows, you can't see anything, but you can feel it. That's how faith is to me, you know. You feel it, man. You know. So my sister was like, yeah, man. I'm like, Phoenix? Fuck yeah, man. So, you know, like I grew up, I wasn't really close to anybody really, because like Kyle, he was more like, he was like too cool to be with us, you know, Kyle Snyder, because he was like the number two points leader in Texas for ABA racing, and then in New Mexico he was number 1, and he was sponsored by like Red Line and all that shit. So he was like, and then he started hanging out with these guys that's like 1 grade older than him. They were riding like quads and motocross and shit like that. And then he started racing motorcycles. Like he went from like a 125, then he moved up to like a 250, you know, cc and shit. I was still riding like an 80, me and Scott. Scott had an Enduro, he had like 110. I had like I had a fuck was it? Honda CR 80, 1983. It was boarded out, I guess, boarded out to 110, whatever that means. And yeah, it fucking, they gave me a big ass scar right here. Here's a nice scar right here from my fucking Honda. Yeah, I got that from my Honda CR. So one day we came home from school, and I learned how to speed shift, right? That means you shift, like what you're supposed to do is get the left hand, the right hand is the throttle and left hand is the clutch. So what you do is you just full throttle and you don't have to push in the clutch. It's called speed shift. On the bottom of your feet, you just go like this, right? Like your feet, where you shift, you go all the way down and one, and then you barely come up halfway, and it's neutral, and then you come up, right? And it's, you know, second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever, right? And then you push all the way down, you go to first, and then you kind of bring it up to neutral and then just coast. So I learned how to speed shift. And right after school, we're coming home, like junior high and shit. And there was this guy, Ted, and he wanted to get a motorcycle. I was like, yeah, man, I learned how to learn speed shift. So it was like, let's see, like right where that, see where that white car is in the end there? My house, and then across the street, there's like a church parking. And right where that fucking shit is right there is a fence. Let's see that building, that house right there, that's the fence. That's how far I had. Right, and this is where we are right now. This is my, like, let's say I came out of this garage right here with the CR, right? And I fucking full throttled it across to show him how to speed shift. I got to like almost 5th gear, man. You know, like almost the 5th gear speed shifting. I just. But then I was like, oh fuck the fence, so I hit the front brake. The front brake's on your left hand. So what it did is I fucking went down like this. So I went down. So when you hit the front brake, it goes down like that. Okay, so the front wheel locked up and I tumbled over and over like 3 times, backflipped. At first I dragged my knee right here. Fucking vein was sticking out, like blood splitting. Busted my ankle, right? So I was probably what, like 15 years old. I think I was like 15 years old or something like that, man. Yeah, that's before I got into like skateboarding, you know, heavy duty. So I did a little bit motocross. And we were sharing the bed. It was 4 of us. It was me and my sister Sisupan, the one above me, you know, one children before me. It's her, and then my niece Kamla, and then we had 4 bunk beds in a room. So I had the top one. So I went up and like laid down, man. My knee was all bleeding and shit, and so my nephew Scott came in and says, Uncle Lo, everybody wants to go outside and eat. I'm like, no, I'm fine, man. I'm fine. I'm not hungry. You know, I didn't know what they're gonna say. So they came in and said, what happened? I was like, nothing. Why you have your blanket over your body? They pulled the blanket over. My knees all bleeding and shit. I had a big ass hole in my pants. My ankle was all swollen up. Not ankle, but the side of my foot. So my sister kindly took me to the emergency room. I don't know what they did. I think they just patched it up. They didn't even stitch it. I don't know what the fuck happened. And then my dad like threw some fucking voodoo shit on my feet, like spit on it or something, and threw some Tiger Balm on there. And then my mom says, all right, tomorrow I want you to sell the motorcycle. So then the next day, my friend Scott came over, you know, with his Endura. He had a Yamaha Endura. You know, like it's a 4-stroke. Okay, mine was a 2-stroke. So you have to mix the gas and oil. Like I think all motocross are like 4 strokes now. You know, a bunch of pussy shit now. You know. So he comes over and he's like, "Hey, you alright?" I was like, I was just limping and shit. And he goes, "Hey, you want to go to Yamaha?" Because we see what happened is in small towns, there's a bunch of alleys, right? Dirt alleys you can ride. Like the cops, they stopped us so many times, you know. He said we have to walk across the street. You can ride in an alley with your motocross, but you have to walk across the street. Only problem with alleys, like there's a lot of nails and shit, you know. Like a lot of times you'll get flats and shit all the time. That's only bad part. So a lot of times you'll creep up and look left and right and shit. No cop. Yeah. He comes up. He comes in the morning. He's like, "Hey, you alright?" You know. I was like, "Yeah, I'm good, man." Little sprained ankle. And he's like, "Yeah, you want to go to Yamaha?" I was like, "Yeah, man. Let's go to Yamaha." So I start, you know, those 2 strokes are not fucking, you know what I mean? They're not the quietest motorcycle. It's like a Harley Davidson, man. Firing up a Harley Davidson. Not that loud, but you know what I mean. It's got that. Yeah, so I pulled a. You know, my family always says shit like that, man. They never go through with it, you know. So I got on my motorcycle and went to Yamaha. Why? Just to look at some shit. Like they had these back in the day. Remember the GT brand? GT. I think GT. Like I remember those GT helmets were like $150. The boots were like $150. That was something you like just like saliva over, you know. You're like, damn, wish I had that. I just had like some shitty ass red helmet. You know those shitty one with the sparkling in it? Like those shitty helmets with they got the sparkles. It's got like a plastic over and then spark, like, you know. And then it's still like a badass visor. It's just like some shitty snappers you snap on. And it's got one of these like shit. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Anyway, yeah, and then Kyle, he was like fucking brand new, you know. What did he have? I think he had a CR, but it was brand new. I had an 83, so this is back in like 80 something, 88, right? So he like had an 88 or 89, brand new, like 125. He's doing wheelies and shit. He was fucking badass. I mean, he's badass. So then all his friends, they were like kind of like rich, you know, like in a rich neighborhood, you know. They have, you know how it is, man, small towns. There's rich people, and then just like me and Scott, you know. So and then I guess it was too small, so he like upgraded to a 250, and they take it out to the racetracks and shit. I was never into, like, we rode out to the racetrack, but I never rode in it. Fuck that, man. Those jumps, the triple jumps and shit. Fuck that huge. It's like from here to that. It's like from here to that fucking truck over there, man. See that truck right there? See that fucking truck? See that shit? It's like jumping from here to there, dude. You know? Shit, man. Alright, my battery's dying. Let me go get a new battery. Yeah, so yeah, he was like hanging out with these dudes and like going out to the racetracks, and they all had like 250s and shit, and their own trailers, and you know, like that, the cool guy. Like right now you see like the X game or something, I don't know, fucking Travis Pastrana or something, but he seems to be cool though. But anyway, like then he like dated like older girls, and so we have this street called Main Street. It's illegal now, I think, but that's like the best shit in fucking the whole town, man. You wait till Friday and Saturday night, man. You cruise Main Street, you go back and forth, dude. You just roll back and forth, and when you turn, there's like a little spot where you pull over and talk, like, hey, where's the party? There's a fucking 3K over here. Oh, there's a party out in the, you know, out in the fucking whatever, in the fields or whatever, you know. And when you drive by them, you like, those guys are so cool, you know. They have the, you know, because we all had trucks, right? All like Chevys and shit, Chevys or Ford. There was no Dodge. Dodge was like, if you drove Dodge, you were like a fucking idiot. Not idiot, but you weren't cool, you know. So it was only Ford and Chevy. Most of them were Chevys, you know. Like the coolest guy, this guy named Scott. His dad's like a lawyer. He had like a 4x4 fucking like a 4x4 Chevy. Speaking of Chevy, there's a Chevy right here. Check it out. Chevy right there. Chevrolet. When he comes by, we'll check it out. Yes, he had this 4x4 Chevy, and he had fucking nitrous hooked up to it, dude. So remember, it's like 1988, dude. He had nitrous and shit, man. So I don't know what happened. It's all talk, you know, like talk, man. Everyone's like talk all the time. And hold on a second. This truck go by so we can film him. So it's not like a Chevy it is now. Let's wait for him to go by. Alright, so here's a Chevy. It's not a Chevy like this, but it's something like that. Yeah, Chevy. It's a nice Chevy. That's a nice Chevy. Right? But, yeah, he had that guy Scott had like nitrous. Not my Scott, another Scott. So he's like, everyone like envy him because like, see his girlfriend, her dad owned a parts truck. I mean a parts, you know, like an auto parts store. And then she had like a pretty souped up truck. Like that was the thing, man. Everybody has. Even I had a fucking '83 Scottsdale with 350. With 350 turbo transmission, 4-barrel carburetor, headers. There's no smog, you know what I mean, over there. So fucking do whatever you want. And then Scott, I think he had a 1978 GMC Sierra 4-wheel drive, and he was so bummed because his shit was 4-wheel drive. And I think today he's still mad because the last time I seen him, he had a brand new. He just bought a brand new Sierra. You know what I mean? Like just to one up everyone, I guess, because he thought he got the short sticks of the end. Because I had an 83, he had a 78. I think Kyle had like an 84. And then like this Scott guy, right? He has this girlfriend. The dad owns an auto parts store, and they can get whatever parts they want. And I think what happened to that dude Scott, he had nitrous in his four-wheel drive. And I don't know, you know how it is. People just fucking talk smack, dude. I think they drag race or something. Like we always go out to like a field, you know, like a dark street, you know, dark dirt road and race. Fucking brag about it, like, oh, so-and-so has this, whatever. And I think he blew up his transfer case. So if you don't know what a transfer case is, it's like there's a transmission, there's an engine, and then a transmission, and then there's this gearbox right in the middle. Has 2 gears, so it spins the transmission. I mean, it spins the front drive shaft, you know, to the back, you know what I mean, the front and the back. So that way when you do forward drive, both drive shafts are like, because the way the older vehicles were, they have solid axles on the vehicles, and they, you know, they spin. They're not like, now they have like limited fucking slips and electronic fucking Elon Musk SpaceX fucking Wi-Fi shit to it now. Call fucking Lexus to like tow me out, you know what I mean? But back then, yeah. So that gear, that transfer case that holds the front drive shaft to the back drive shaft, fucking chain just blew up because when the nitrous hit, it just so much force, man. Boom! But he didn't care. His dad was a lawyer, so he got a new one. But for us, like, whatever. I mean, it's just funny. I mean, I don't know. It might not be true, but it sounds good, right? That's a good story. But Scott, like my Scott, he was like so mad that his truck was so heavy because it's 4-wheel drive and he'd always lose when he drag race. He sold his transfer case. You know what I mean? Like, that shit was worth a lot, but I think he sold it for like $50 or something. And then, I don't know. I always like high-ass trucks, right? Like, I should have just traded him the truck, and then I try to put like blocks on the back of the leaf springs to make the truck look higher and shit. And, you know, I'm always like into like big ass 4-wheel drive shit, but then I'm like, I can't drive with the shit, so I would like run into shit, you know, it's too tall. I like the way it looks, but I can't drive it. I don't know. I'm more into like a small truck. Anyway, yeah, so that's pretty much what happened in Clovis, man. And then I met this guy, Kevin Thatcher. He had his own garage. He was like in his 20s, man, and he was like this, like a legend, right, in Clovis. Like there's this legend, like you hear stories about people in small towns, you know. And man. Like he had this 1983. It was badass. He had like it was like, I think it was dark brown, and he had like yellow stripes, like not stripe but long, like sharp stripes, like, and he had a 454 with a blower. No one had a blower, man. Like that guy Scott had a nitrous but not a blower, so he had a blower on his, fucking with a hood scoop with big ass air filters sticking out. Oh man, like if you got a glimpse of his truck, you're just like, fuck, dude. It's like legend, man. Like I heard about this guy, right? Like I was, when I would go cruise at night, you know, I'd be like, hey Scott, man, let's go. We can see if we can catch fucking his name was Larry, I think Larry Hatcher. See if we can catch Larry Hatcher, man. You know, like sometimes they'll park and we go scope out the parking lots and shit. Like, fuck, is his truck there? Is his truck, you know, just to go touch it, you know? Yeah, so I don't even know what happened, man. Oh, I think he needed money or something, and yeah, he sold his truck. You know what I mean? Fucking rich kids, man. They're fucking just to get that fame. Like, see, right now it'd be like followers, right? You'd fucking put that shit on Instagram, man. Get like 1 million fucking likes, right? I mean, back then it was none of that shit, man. It was just like your peers at the high school, you know, like. Yeah, I fucking bought. Yeah, that's right. I got Larry Hatcher's car, man. You know, I don't know if it's Hatcher or Thatcher. I'm thinking of Kevin Thatcher from Thrasher. You know what I mean? I'm kind of getting confused. And yeah, so like, yeah, someone bought it. I don't know who, but I don't think it was one of the high school kids because I never seen it. But I only seen that truck like twice. I don't know if I rode in that truck or the new. I think it might be that truck. I think it is that truck. So I could be wrong, because then he got another one. He got 1964 step-side Chevy, and he put the same thing, 454 Chevy big block with a blower and everything on it. But he didn't make it all fancy. It was just like ugly, but it was doing like fucking 12 seconds, dude. He had like a wheelie bar, fucking roll bar, you name it. That shit was sick, man. But it looked like shit. It was just like, he just left the shitty red, you know, same red paint that's on there. But he decked it out, everything with roll bars and all that shit. Yeah, it might have been, I don't know if it's the original truck that rode in, or maybe, yeah, I think it is the original truck. Anyway, we saw him at Taco Box one time. I don't even know how I met that motherfucker. So I think I asked him about, like, yeah, I heard that your truck's pretty fast, man. He goes, something like that. I don't know, man. You know how when you're fucking just drooling over the legends, you know what I mean? Like, fucking legend, you know? You're just like stoked that he's talking to you, man, or just to be what do you call it? Just to be next to him, you know what I mean? Like, shit, man. So then he goes, you want to go for a ride? I was like, me? I was looking around like, nah, no way, man. He's like, yeah. So I don't know if me and Scott went or just me. Might have been, I think me and Scott was in there, because you know you have the bench seat, so we all could sit in the front, you know. In New Mexico, it's like that. You could fucking ride in the back, whatever, you know. There's no law against that shit, like not here, like now. Can't fucking ride in the back, can't ride in the side, you know. It's like third world country back then. Fucking, you could, wherever you can stand or ride, you do it. So he took us down to the to Main Street, man. He was like, all right. So we're at a stoplight. Put the thing over here. Yeah, much better. I know you can't see it. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Yeah, I consider these guys my friends. Fucking weirdo, right? So we're like at a street. It's like at a stoplight. And, you know, me and Scott, I think he was there. Yeah, it has to be. Me and Scott, we're always together, man. And I was like, you know, just asking about how fast the shit is or whatever. Is it true and this and that. I think it was doing like 13s or something. You know, in a quarter mile. It's funny because a quarter mile, this is way before Fast and Furious, okay? This is before like the rice burner, rice rockets. Because I didn't even know like the rice rocket quarter mile is like less than a real quarter mile. You know, like a dragster quarter mile, that's what I'm used to, old school, you know? Fucking Kenny Bernstein, you know? Like fucking dragsters like that, you know? Names like that, fuck. I used to watch that shit all the time, man. Drag racing every Sunday. Yeah, I guess you can call me a fucking Laotian redneck. I loved all that shit. The in-fishermen, bass fishing, and drag racing. Fuck, all that shit, man. I loved it. Yeah, I didn't know that the fucking rice burners, quarter miles or less. The quarter mile is only an eighth of a mile. It's not even a fucking real quarter mile. I mean, quarter mile is like a real quarter mile. And so he put $100, man, on the dashboards, right? And he tells us, he said, when I floor the pedal to the metal to the floor and shit, he says, you can grab that money, it's yours. We're like, all right. So me and this guy had our hand out like this and shit. And the light turned green. Shit. The fucking force was so. It's like you motherfucking airplane, you fucking. You know, and when you get it, when the plane takes off from the runway, yeah, man. There was no way we could reach that $100 bill on the dashboard. So after that, I was hooked, man. So I heard the news about. So then after a while, man, I found out where his garage was. So I went to his work like all the time, you know, hanging out with him and shit. And then he, you know, after that he sold his truck, and then I guess he needed more money to buy tools and shit like that. And then he bought that '64 Chevy stepside. Yeah, I hung with him. Yeah, I went to his place all the time. And I never got to go with him to the Amarillo Dragway though. Oh fuck, I wish I did. I never did go into the drag race with him. Because he went like every other weekend or something, you know. He would tow the. But I was there towards the end, like 1988, right before I moved to. Right before I moved to Arizona, I told him I want to get into drag racing, you know. So there's this. I didn't want to go to college, you know. So I was thinking, you know, I can go to UTI, right? Untrained Idiots in Phoenix. And it was cool, man. He gave me a three drawer fucking snap-on toolbox filled with like miscellaneous tools that I can have, you know. And yeah, and I had that, and fucking yeah, I took it with me. Not right then, but I think that's when I came back to Clovis again, when he gave it to me. Because before then I moved. My brother and my sister Connie, my brother-in-law, and everybody, they drove us to Arizona, 1989, in the summer. And my mom and dad were there. They were there for like a month or so, and then they left. And that's when I started venturing out to you know, skating around and shit. And I met Ted and Tony. Then, you know, then instead of going to Tempe High School, I went to McClintock High School for my senior year. So anyway, the thing I was gonna say was I dropped everyone, man. All those people, Scott, Gene, Kyle, all those guys. Like Kyle already dropped. He dropped us. He moved on. There was only a couple of people, mostly just Scott that I hang out with. But yeah, I mean, and then all those, you know, the girls and shit. They don't mean shit, you know. They just fucking just want to do drugs and fucking drink and shit, you know, get laid, whatever. It's whatever. I mean, fuck, you know, like, wow, you fuck 10 girls, so what? You fuck 100 girls more than me, so what? I mean, what does that make you? I mean, the worst, you can get disease and die, or some of them have kids and shit, and they're fucked, you know? Have kids when they don't want it. I just want to do my own shit, man. Then I met Kevin through, went to a Chinese church, met him. So I'm just gonna fast forward all of that because, you know what I mean, I'm trying to get to the 91 here. 21. I mean, I already stalled it. And yeah, so then I graduated McClintock 1990, and I was thinking I didn't want to go to like Kevin had a scholarship. He was smart, man. He got a scholarship to go to Arizona State University, man. That was cool. Got a dorm, everything was paid for. And then Tony, he wanted to move to Washington. I was like, fuck that, it rains too much up there. I'm not going up there, you know. So then I was like, I want to do something quick, you know what I mean? Because I want to get to California. So then I was thinking of UTI, you know, untrained idiot. I could have took just like the basic shit, would have been graduated fast, but I took the full program. I took automotive, diesel with transmission, you know, with automatic transmission. And yeah, and of course, you know, I got held back a couple of times. I mean, fuck. Why just do the minimum, you know, when you can do the maximum, when you get your money's worth, because it's unlimited. You could go to school unlimited time. You just gotta pay for the books. Yeah, and I met this guy named Jim Higgins. He was all into drag racing and fishing, and then he was into skateboarding too. So we threw him in our crew, and he lived right here in Santa Maria, California. Yeah, he had a dorm by himself over there, so we go to his dorm. He's like, I don't give a fuck. He was listening to like Minor Threat and shit. It was crazy, man. So it was me, Jim Higgins, and Kevin Yee, and Tony sometimes. So what happened was I had a job at U-Haul, like 7 in the morning till 1:30 or till 1. And then I go to school from 2 or 2:30 till 9. And then we go to Jim Higgins' house. I still have my fucking steel-toe boots, okay? And Kevin was living right there with his mom in Phoenix. So the UTI was like, so the way Phoenix is like central is the middle of the town, the middle of the city, and to the east of it are streets, and to the west of it is avenue. Okay, so if you go avenue, you're going west, okay, away from the middle of downtown Phoenix. So that's makes it easy. And then everything else like Camelback and shit like that, you know. Anyway, Paradise Valley, you know. So he lived like North Phoenix, which is not too far. Oh, anyway, no, he was living in his grandma's house. Fucking fly, get away. Yeah, fly, I'm not dead yet. Get away, don't be laying no maggots on me. I got no, come on, fly. I got no maggot, fucking you and your maggots, fucker. I got nothing dead on me, get off. You go bug somebody else. You go find a dead corpse somewhere, alright? Yeah, he was living like off of, I think it was his grandma's house or something. Not too far from UTI. Because UTI was on like, shit. It's funny, it's like 35th Avenue or something. Because the first skate park in Phoenix it's on like 60th Avenue or something like that. It's like over there on the avenue, you know. Yeah, so we were right there, and then Tower Skate Park is right there too, off like Van Buren. Yeah, Van Buren and like 27th Avenue. They have like swap meet and all that shit there. Look at this fly right here. I'm not dead yet, bitches. Yo, bitches. Hey, I'm not dead yet. Go find a dead corpse. Go find a dead corpse, homie. Alright, you wanna hang out? You wanna be in my video? That's fine. Yeah, so everything's right there. And then Kevin, I think he lived right up on Friar and like 49th Avenue, somewhere around there. So everything's all around. Yeah, we go Jim Higgins, whatever he needed. Sometimes he doesn't even, he just keeps his shit in his car or whatever. We go get Kevin, and then we go skate till like midnight, go to Denny's, drink some coffee and shit, and be like, skate some more. Come on, Fly. Just hang out, man. And yeah, that's what we did, you know. So anyway, after that, I graduated, finally. And they give you like these jobs and shit come out here, you know. And like in January 91, come on, Fly, get off my head. So I bought this. Yeah, I hear you. Get off my ear. So I bought this camper shell from this guy. I was looking at U-Haul for like $40. I had a 1985 look at this motherfucker. Got him. 85 Nissan. I bought this camper shell for like $40. I think it was for a Toyota or something. It barely fits. And then so I packed everything, came out here, it was raining and shit. I think I went back to Clovis. Yeah, I went back to Clovis or something. And that's when Larry Hatcher gave me that toolbox. I had it in I brought it back here. And my mom was crying and shit. She didn't want me to move to California. She wanted me to stay in Clovis. And I was like, nah, man, I gotta go fucking skateboard. Oh, Fly. Look at this fucker. And yeah, I came out, it was raining and shit, and fucker. So what happened was, my brother, remember when they had gold cards, credit cards? Come on, Fly, quit fucking around. I'm trying to make a video here. Remember those gold cards? My brother, Kamla, he passed away already. He had AIDS, you know. He was gay, so I mean, it happens, man. Oh, his friend died. Don't go up my nose either, motherfucker. Yeah, he had AIDS. Yeah, just stay on my forehead. Just don't go in my fucking ear or my nose or mouth, okay? Stay up there. Look, I'm gonna fucking eat him. Like a fucking chameleon. Alright, the fucking fly comes in, I'm gonna eat him. Yeah, he had AIDS. All his friends died. Good thing he had insurance. He had this white dude partner in Manhattan, you know. You know, New York, if you have with partners, like same partners, more than 10 years, you like pretty much like married the law. So luckily he had that insurance, so he had medicine and shit. So he lasted way longer than his friends. All his friends died. They were fun as shit, man. They were all like transgender and shit. They all have boobs, big old tits, big old dicks and tits. And my brother would tell him, hey, close your legs, okay? My brother is here. Because they have like their legs wide open. You can see their dick hanging out. Because I don't know why they don't like to wear underwear. They have their dick and balls hanging out and shit. Under their skirt. Yeah, but they have big ass fucking titties. Fake titties. You know, I'd be like, oh yeah, titties. Because when I was over there in New York, there was a lot of gay pageant, you know. I'd go up there because my brother, right? He's in it, you know. Yeah, I'd be like, fuck, look at that chick. It's like, that's not a chick, that's a chick with dick. I don't know, man. I don't fucking... People, oh, that's fucking gay. Oh, that's just they're all people, man, you know. They just like have fun. I mean, they want to have They want to have a dick and tits. I mean, fuck it, you know. That's what they like, preference, right? You want to have big wheels, small wheels, fast bearings, shitty bearings. Same thing, you know. You want to have big tits, small tits. Want big dicks, small dicks. That's what they wanted. And my niece from France, she had really flat chest, like no titties at all, man, none. But she's really beautiful. She's beautiful, right? Fucking fly. She's really beautiful, you know. But she has no tits at all. Because we were there, right? And someone was like, "Oh, you should go up there and enter. You know, I think you should win. You are very beautiful." So she was like, she was all blushing and shit because they thought she was, you know, a guy. You know what I mean? Because she was flat-chested, right? This is a gay pageant, you know? And it's fucking like, come on, man, motherfucker. Fucking pissing me off. Why is the fucking fly around, man? Is there a dead corpse around here or what? Oh, maybe I'm the dead corpse. Who knows? Yeah. So yeah, my brother, he's always supported us, you know? Okay, I'm just gonna let this fly sit right here. Motherfucker! Ah! It's bugging me, this fucking fly, man. How do you get rid of this fucking fly? Anyway, when I graduated, we get like a 15% or something off Snap-on. And he bought me this bitchin' ass, like, triple. It's like that, but Snap-on. It's exactly that size toolbox. Right there. It's like that exact toolbox, but red, Snap-on. All Snap-on tools. And I think the shit back then, this was 1992, so it was like with a discount, it was like $5,000. And then my friend Tony, remember Tony from Arizona? He went to Washington. He told me, "Hey man, my dad works at Boeing and shit. He can get you a job up here as a mechanic." I was like, "Fuck yeah!" So they asked where I want the toolbox shipped, right? I was like, "Fucking ship it up to Washington." You know, I gave him the address and everything. And then you know, and then I sent him the money and everything. So like when he gets there to get it out of the storage and that shit. So then I was like, fuck yeah. And then the day comes and I drove to California, man, in my 85 Nissan with the shitty camper shell. I don't know where I was, and it was raining and everything, and I went over the fucking railroad tracks, and one of the window in the camper shell fucking flew off, man. All the water came in. All my shit was wet, man. Everything was wet, you know. So I drove around to find these camper stores, and I got one. The window was, remember I got the camper shell for $40, okay? They wanted a window, it was $80 a fucking window for that thing. So I had to get it, you know. First I taped like my towel and shit on it. It wouldn't hold the rain. So I was like, fuck. So I had to get a window, and I got a window. It was freaking $80, man. So I went around from Paramount down to Santa Ana, man, to put up my resume. And then, you know. And then the last one I went to was Santa Ana. This guy named Chris Cooley. He was the owner. And then they have two shops. His dad owns one of them. The one in Santa Fe Springs. And then he owns this. He works at this one. So then I was like, well, I know, you know, Jim Higgins. He lives in Santa Maria, which is about 4 hours away from here. It's north of Ventura. It's right before Santa Barbara. That's where Palo Peralta is. Okay, so that's why I went to skate a lot of Palo Peralta and shit over there. CCS used to be right there too, but now they're in Oregon. Yeah, we went to CCS and shit. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I went. So then after that, I was gonna go to Santa Maria. And it was all raining the whole weekend, man. I went up here. So then after Santa Ana, I drove up to go see Jim Higgins, you know, to see if I could stay with him for a little bit until someone calls me. And right when I got up there, dude, they fucking call him, man. I don't know. See, back then, right, we didn't have cell phones or nothing. That's why people fucking tell me, oh, man, I'm fucking busy, you know, I'm on the phone, and I still can't get shit done. Dude, we didn't have a fucking phone back then, man. Paid phone. How the fuck did people get a hold of us, man? But they do. Think about this. So I gave him Jim Higgins' number, right? So I went over there and stayed with him. His mom was super cool, man. She cooked us breakfast and everything. But then it was weird because, like, she had this shower. It's got, like, a sliding glass. And they have a squeegee, you know? Like, after you're done, you got, like, squeegee all the water off, right? Everywhere. Like, the walls and everything. Got to squeegee everything, wipe everything down and shit. I mean, whatever. To a house, you know? But that was crazy. And we skated and shit, but then his dad didn't really like me too much because what happened is they have, like, there's a drag racing team in that town in Santa Maria, and his dad wanted Jim Higgins to be, like, you know, like, to go be in a drag racing team, you know. That was his dream for him. He even had a picture of Jim Higgins, him and his dad, and, like, rigged up Sports Illustrated, like, on the like, you know what I mean, like, poster, like, framed up in his house and shit like that. But then Jim just wanted to skateboard and fish. Oh, here's a good story with Jim Higgins. We were skating this it was pretty famous school. Tim Gavin was skating it back in the day. It was like a 3-step thing. It's like a small 3 blocks. We were skating one night there. And, because Jim, he always goes fishing by himself and shit. I don't know. He loves fishing. And, so we were skating, and a cop pulled up, man. We're like, oh, fuck, you know, here we go. And give us a ticket, right? And we were skating, and they're like, yeah, you know, you guys are trespassing and shit. Like, yeah, you got any warrant? We're like, no, I ain't got no warrants. Shit, I don't. But so they looked up Jim Higgins' name, and he had a warrant. You know what he had a warrant for? Fishing without a license, dude. $5 ticket. Fucking Jim didn't even pay it. They had a warrant out for him, man. So then I went and bailed him out. It was like $210 or something. I went home and got 200. Like, you know, I always have cash, you know, at home. That's how I am. Not always, but if I can, I keep cash at home, you know. So drove home and got the money out, and it was funny. He's like, hey, here. He gave me his wallet and all this shit. And he's like, I'll pay you back. So, yeah. A $5 fishing ticket cost him $210. So I went and bailed him out that night. Yeah, for skateboarding. So, yeah. Like, so then he owed me. Like, all right, man. Yeah. So I got to his house in Santa Maria, and Chris Cooley from Santa Ana, or they call Diesel Logistic. He called me up like, hey, if you want to start Monday, man, we got a job for you. I was like, oh, fuck yeah, dude, thanks, man. So before that, Tony told me like, oh, my dad can't get you a job here at Bowen because, you know, he lied pretty much, you know. So I can get you a job delivering pizza and shit. I was like, oh, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I went to school for mechanics, man. I could always get a job at Jiffy Lube or something, right? But anyway, so I was like, nah, man. Hey, I told him, hey, you know, I sent you that money, right? Get my toolbox and shit out. I'm coming up there. So I stayed there with Jim, I think like 2 days or something. 1 or 2 days. I woke up like 3 in the morning. I took the 101. I looked at the map, right? Okay, we don't have fucking Google, okay? This is 1992, all right? So get the fucking real map. I'm like, so I looked at 101. It went straight through all the way to Washington, right? Washington State. Okay? Because that's where Santa Maria is. It's closer to 101, kind of like Palo Alto. It's on the 101. Because the 5, you got to come in a little bit to the 5 freeway. So I was like, oh, cool. Let's take the 101 all the way up. So I got up like 3 in the morning, 3 in the morning. I think I left at like 4 in the morning. Took the 101 north all the way to thing. After I got out of California, you get into Oregon. You get into these redwoods. These redwoods are beautiful, man. Those fucking trees are like that. Think of that. See that building right? See that house right there? Alright, see that shit? That's how wide the tree was. The redwood tree. Alright? You could drive through it. That's how cool it was, man. You could drive through those trees. Yeah, so. And then but the road is, they wind, and you can only go like 35 miles an hour. Yeah, not like the 5 freeway. That's why it's called interstate freeway. I didn't know, man. I was fucking going around. And then around 5 o'clock, man, the sun started going down. Remember, this is winter. In January. My fucking truck died, man. Just died. I guess, the ignition, the wire, I don't know, it's old, I guess from, like people have a lot. That's why if you have a keychain with a lot of shit, take it off, man. Well, I mean, nowadays you don't have no problems. It's that fucking push button. You just need that button. Yeah, back then you just have a key inside the keyhole, and you have all like a fucking 10 pounds worth of shit, right? And it would hang in the key, and it would keep, like make it loose. So that's what happened. The ignition switch was loose. Or something, I don't know. Fucking truck just died, man. I'm sitting in the redwoods forest, man. Just me in the redwood forest. Getting cold, I think I had like $60 in my pocket. And yeah, truck didn't start, man. So I came out, sat down just like where I am right now, just like sat on the bumper, man. I started praying, please, Lord, if it's your will, Lord, please, thank you, Jesus, in Jesus' name, amen. I was just praying like that, something like that. And I went in, man, fucking bringing tears to my eyes. Just boom, the truck started, man, just like that. I couldn't believe it. I fucking couldn't believe it, man. That's why I told you there's a higher power out there, man. And then I finally made it through, and I was like 2 hours away from fucking Seattle, man. But I was so tired. I think it was like midnight by then. I drove from 4 in the morning to like midnight, man. I was so tired. So I pulled over on a rest stop, man. Then the next day I used the payphone and called Tony. Hey, man, I'm like 2 hours away. I'm in Oregon right now, It's funny because in Oregon and Seattle, I think they have no tax law in Seattle or something. So people would come to Oregon, buy shit, and go back or something. Some shit like that. Because I always see like cops and shit stopping people. Like people buy all kinds of shit and go across the border. And then in Oregon, I guess you can't pump your own gas. So like I got out to get gas and like, nah, man, I got it. And I guess not even supposed to take tips. Cause I tried to tip him and he wouldn't take it. I don't know, fucking weird shit. But I didn't care. My mission was to go get the toolbox and come back, to LA. So I called him. Then I got up there and I was like, hey, you get. And then that motherfucker didn't even get the toolbox out, man. It's still in there, and they were charging $30 a day. It ended up being like $150 or something to get out. So I finally got it out. We drove up there in my truck and loaded all that shit up. Brand new Snap-on toolbox. And then came to Tony's house, blah blah blah. And then I heard there was gonna be fucking snowing, right? I was like, oh fuck, man. You know? So there can be snow all over. And you have to get like snow chain and shit. And I was, you know, like I told you, I think I had like $60. But then by then, I think it was like $40 per chain for snow tire. I wasn't gonna have enough, man, because I had to pay extra because he didn't get the damn toolbox out of the storage, you know. So I was like out of money. And then there I went again, man, and started praying, please, Lord, you know, with your will, let it be, you know, let it be done. And man, I didn't give a fuck. I just wanted to get, because I had to come back, you know what I mean? I start work on Monday. So I come back, and the next day I woke up, drove out. I was like, nah, I'm not taking the 101 this time. Like, fuck that. Look at the map. Like, fuck, I'm taking the I-5 all the way down. Shit. You know? Learned my lesson. So, yeah, I took the I-5, Interstate 5, all the way down. And, yep. Man, it was sunny as fuck. The sun, bright, man. Bright shit, man. No snow, no nothing anywhere. Perfect, man. And it was a Sunday night. I got down here in LA, and I got down what a 5, the 101, and all that shit is. And you know what happened? You wouldn't believe it. Fucking driveway side back tire blew out. Yeah. There was no shoulder to pull over, man. I had to fucking change the tire right there. Sunday night, nothing's open, man. It's like about 5 o'clock again, 5 o'clock. And I was like, fuck, man, you know, I was praying, Lord, please, you know, please guide them to sway around me, you know. So, think about it, right now, I'm 20 years old, you know, doing all this shit. I was changing the tire, you know, real fast. Fucking, I was like, fuck this, you know, got to put the spare on and everything. Yeah, it was like right there, man, downtown, 101, the 5, all that shit. Like, you know, LA, fuck, man, you know how many cars there is. At 5 o'clock on the fucking end of the weekend where everyone's coming home, shit, man. So what happened was in Santa Ana, that's where I got the job. And there was this guy, Laotian guy. My sister knew him. So she told him about me, and they said I could stay there and shit. Fuck, I think there was like 12 people living in there or something, I don't know. But I slept in like the living room. Yeah, and then people go like to work different hours. Like some people wake up at 3, some wake up at 5. So like, fuck, man, people in and out, you know. So I only lived there until I got enough money to get an apartment, you know. You know what I mean? No one gave me money to, you know. That's where I was staying for like a couple weeks until, you know, you don't get paid until 2 weeks. So when I was parked there, luckily I went to the store to work and dropped my toolbox off at my work at that Diesel Logistic off of Warner and Grand, I think. But I left my toolbox, the one that Larry Hatcher gave me, the three drawer snap-on toolbox. I left it in the truck just for, you know, miscellaneous shit. And I woke up the next day, man. Someone pried my tailgate open. Fucking stole my toolbox, man. Stole that toolbox that Larry Hatcher gave me. And I mean, I guess that would have been fucked up. They broke my $80 window that I just bought. But I guess the good thing is they just pried it open. I mean, yeah, you could say, you know, the cup is half full because, I mean, it's half empty because my toolbox gone, but it's half full because they didn't break my window. Yeah, so, yeah, that's the last memory of me and Larry Hatcher. You know, the thing he gave me. And that's what made me wanting to do drag racing and be a mechanic. But then the main thing was skateboarding, you know. After that, I was like, fuck it, man. I just want to skateboard. It's not like now, you know, I'll make a YouTube. Yeah, so that was around January, February, and then I was 20 years old, so I remember my 21st birthday, I was still staying in that guy's house. My 21st birthday, I went to sleep at like 6 o'clock, man, you know, because that's when everyone goes to sleep over there. So yeah, so that's, you know, everyone's like, yeah, man, I remember my 21st birthday. Man, we fucking went to this bar, went to TJ, you know. Mine was like, yeah, I was... Sometimes... This is reality, man. You want... How bad do you want your dreams? You know what I mean? How bad do you want your goal, you know, your dream goal in life? My goal was to come here and skateboard. That is it, man. And these are the sacrifices that I did. I dropped everyone I know in senior, met new people, drove fucking like 1/3 of the, 1/4 of the United States, stay in some stranger's house. Numbers don't mean shit, man. 21st birthday, whatever. Went to sleep at 6 o'clock, 21st birthday. No birthday party, no nothing. Because they're strangers, right? I'm just there to sleep, you know. I don't know them, you know. I only know them through my sister. It's my sister's friend, Manivan. And but it all worked out, man. You know, I got my own apartment. I met Mario at the skate shop. I met Chris Ortiz. I got to be in Thrasher magazine with that sequence. And that's it. That was my goal, man. That was my goal in skateboarding. And right now, 2021, I'm here, man, still skateboarding, and it's all worth it to me, you know. It's my goal, you know what I mean? And what's up? And that's it, man. I mean, it's a long story, but that was the story I wanted to tell, because of the 21 day, the training number 21 skateboarding. And yeah, I wanted to tell the full story, you know. I mean, there's a little bit detail here and there that I missed, but that's pretty much what I wanted to say. So that's it, man. If you're sticking around this far, thanks for watching. But you know what, man? Right here, these are my friends. The skateboarding Coney. Right here, when I see this, these are my real friends, man. You know, they're not gonna leave me, you know. They always be with me. I take them with me everywhere. And the rock. Don't forget the rock. Don't forget the rock. The rock always gets left behind because he's too heavy. What's up, rock? Yeah. And then pretty soon the other rock. Yeah, man. I value more things with the material, like my skateboards, you know. This right here carried me. Not this one, but just the skateboard in general. Took me places. Give me things that, you know, no human can. Because everybody have their own thoughts, their own ways, and they're gonna do what they're gonna do. They got feet, they got arms, they got whatever. They got brain, they're gonna... But right here, man, that's all I need. Just this, and my health, and go across the street, making videos for you guys. That's it. That is the peak of my happiness. That's all I need. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, keep on rolling. Laters.